An open source GPT-4o image generator and image editor has just been released and is called Bagel by ByteDance. It is actually a multimodal language model like GPT-4o. You can talk to it like a chatbot, but you can also prompt it to generate the images, prompt it to edit the images, or ask it questions about the images. In other words, it has visual understanding as well as the thinking capabilities. So in this video, I am going to show you different examples of how you can use it, and I'm also going to show you how you can install it locally on your system.
Alright, so let's get started. There are a few different use cases for which you can use the Bagel. The first one is just like a regular chat. So if you upload this image and then write that tell me about this picture, then this is the answer that you are going to get. Then you can prompt it further by asking that can you tell me more about the artist of this sculpture, and then it is going to provide you this answer based on the prompt that you provided to it. So in this scenario, it will behave just like a regular chatbot and will provide you the answer to all your prompts. Then here is another example. So now if we upload this pretty blurry old image and we ask it that the man presenting the award in the lower left corner is which person in the picture above, and what does his look like, and what is his name. So it will provide me the answer that the man presenting the award in the lower left corner is the fourth person in the above image, which is this person. He is wearing a dark suit and glasses and looks older. His name is Mr. Fowler. And he has fetched all of this information from the caption which is present on this image. So all the information is pretty accurate. So after getting all of this information, you can further ask it to describe this photo in detail. And on the basis of that prompt, it is going to provide us this answer that is going to contain all the different details about the photo that we provided to it. Then we have another example showing its visual understanding capabilities. So if you upload this particular image and then you ask it to solve it for the value of x, it actually does this. So here it says that to solve the equation, we need to find the value of x. So it is going to start taking the square root on both sides of the equations. It is going to simplify it, and then for solving it for x in both of the cases, it is going to provide us the answer that x equals to -1 and x equal to -5. Let's see another example. So if you provide it this picture and then ask how to cook this particular dish, it will indeed give you instructions on how to prepare this particular pie. So you can see that in order to cook the strawberry pie like the one in the image, you have to prepare the filling. These are all the steps in order to do that. Then you have to prepare the pie crust. These are all the steps along with the measurements of how you can do that. You have to assemble the pie, then you have to bake it, and they've also provided us the time and the settings for the oven for which you need to bake it in order to bake the pie. So this means that it not only provides us information about basic questions, rather it can also provide us information on the basis of different type of images. May it be mathematical questions or the image of a dish, and it is going to provide us the recipe for that. Another example of the Bagel's image recognition capabilities is this particular image. You can see that we have provided it an image saying that handwriting in exam. This is how we write in the first 2 pages. This is how the handwriting is in the middle page, and this is how it is in the last 2 pages. And then we have asked it that can you explain this image. And on the basis of this image, even though we have not provided any context or any part of the humor, but still it has used its thinking capabilities and has provided us the answer that it is a humorous take on the experience of writing an exam. The mean is divided into 3 sections, each representing a different part of the exam. So in the first 2 pages, the handwriting is legible and clear. This suggests that the student is able to think clearly and write coherently at the beginning. Then for the middle pages, the student is struggling to keep up with the exam space and the complexity of the questions. And for the last 2 pages, the student is panicking and trying to write as quickly as possible to finish the exam. So this means that it also has the capability to understand different aspects of the images which might not be appearing by just looking at the image. So it uses its thinking capabilities in order to understand all the different aspects of the provided image. And here is the last example for the chat use case. So you can provide any image just like this one and then ask it to give a short introduction to this movie, and it currently identifies this movie by looking at this image. So it says that it is Godfather, directed by etc etc, and it gives you some of the information about the movie as well. So that was all just the basic chat stuff. So using Bagel, you can do more than that. So just like GPT-4o, you can also prompt the Bagel to generate the images. So here we have an example in which we are providing it the prompt to generate a photo of 3 antique glass magic potions in an old abandoned apothecary shop. The first one is blue with the label STXL, second one is red with the label Bagel, and the third one is green with the label Flux. And on the basis of this prompt, it has generated the entire scene and has provided us 3 magic potions with the correct colors and the labels just like we provided it in the prompt. Similarly, we can also ask it to generate random images like a robot in the Middle Ages. So it is going to provide us an image like this. So the Bagel is not only really good at prompt understanding, but it is also really good at rendering the text in the images. So here is another crazy example. You can also prompt it to create a 3D animation. So here's animation of a small, round, fluffy creature with big expressive eyes explores a vibrant enchanted forest. These are the different details, and then on the basis of all those details, it cannot actually create a video according to a prompt, but it can create images frame by frame. So here you can see that it has generated 16 different images. So if you play all of these images frame by frame, and if you space, you can see that it is a kind of animation that seems like a video is actually playing. How cool is that, right? So here you can see it has generated 16 different images to depict a 3D animation. Although it has actually generated the image, but if you stitch together all of these different images, it is going to seem like it has generated a mini video for us. Moreover, you can also use it to generate realistic images. For that, you have to provide it the prompt containing all the different details as well as the word to generate a realistic image. So here I provided the prompt that a close-up portrait in a cinematic photography style capturing a girl next door look on a sunny daytime urban street. You have to provide the details for the sweaters, like the hair, how they are flowing over her shoulders, the movement of the head, the different features, how the sunlight is coming, etc. And the more details you provide to it, the more realistic and accurate your image generation will be. So here is another really tricky prompt. Here is a macro photography of a strawberry intricately sculpted into the shape of a hummingbird, which is in the mid-flight. Its wings a blur as it sips nectar from a vibrant tubular flower. The backdrop features a lush, colorful garden with soft bokeh effect, creating a dreamlike atmosphere. So you can see that this bird indeed depicts a strawberry. You can see that the texture on it is like the strawberry, and just like we have asked it, that its wings are slight blurry as it sips nectar from the vibrant tubular flower. So it is sipping up the nectar, and the wings are blurred. So you can see that it has exactly replicated all the details which we have provided to it in the prompt. So here is another example of realistic image generation. We have provided it the prompt to generate an extreme close-up of a gray-haired man with a beard in his 60s. He is deep in thought, pondering the history of the universe as he sits in a cafe in Paris. Then we have provided some other details about his dresses, the color of the coat. He wears a brown beret and sunglasses, has a very professional appearance. And then at the end, he offers a subtle close-mouth smile as if he found the answer to the mystery of the life. The lighting is very cinematic with a golden light and the Parisian streets and city in the background. And then we have provided the depth of the field, etc., etc. So on the basis of this prompt, since you can see that we have provided it that at the end he offers a subtle close-mouth smile. So on the basis of this particular line, it has provided us 16 different images, and once again, if we stitch all of them together and play them frame by frame, it will appear as if it is a mini video generated by Bagel. So let's quickly watch it. So you can see that these are the different frames, and then as we will reach the final frame, there will be a subtle closed mouth smile as if he got the answer to the question, right? Next up, we have another example which a lot of image generators cannot get correct. So here is actually the prompt. You have to generate image from text. A cat stands in front of a mirror staring at itself. The mirror's frame is simple and clean, reflecting the surrounding white walls and the floor. And we actually want it to show itself staring in the mirror, but on the other side of the mirror, it's actually a snow leopard with a vast snow field and distant mountains in the background. So most of the image generators actually fail to generate this kind of image, but Bagel has managed to understand this prompt very well and has generated this particular image, which is pretty accurate and is really similar to the prompt that we asked it to generate. And that's not all. Bagel can do way more than just generating the images. You can also edit the existing images. So let's see a few examples of them as well. So in order to edit the image, you first need to upload an image. So we have uploaded this image and we have provided the prompt. He squatted down and touched a dog's head, and on the basis of the prompt, it has generated this image that this person now is squatting down and is touching the dog's head. Next, if we upload this particular image and provide the prompt that he picked up a piece of paper with Bagel number 1 written on it, this is how the output is gonna look like. And you can see that all the different details, like these light streaks of color on her hair, her lip color, the background, and this particular design on her dress is also being depicted and has stayed consistent in the generated image as well. So here is another example. If you provided an image of any bed sheet or a fabric and you provided the prompt that could you please display how this fabric appears unrolled, then based on its thinking capabilities, it is going to use them and will provide us the answer that this is how the fabrics will appear once it is unrolled. So that's truly insane, because most of the image generators can't actually do that because they don't actually have the thinking capabilities. Here is another fun example. So if you upload an image of Albert Einstein and you provide the prompt that he took a selfie on the top of Mount Fuji, you can see that it has generated that image as well, and Albert Einstein looks quite realistic and seems to be sitting on the top of Mount Fuji and taking a selfie. So this is a really crazy example. So let's say that you upload this image of a makeup palette and then you provide the prompt, can you demonstrate the colors on the skin? And just on the basis of this palette and the prompt, it is going to perform thinking and is going to generate an image that will show you different swatches of the different colors which were present on the palette. So you can see that all of these different colors were present in the palette, and now the generated image shows a human hand and the swatches of all the colors which were present in the makeup palette. That's insane, right? Moreover, you can also play around with the image of Mona Lisa. You can provide them the image and say that she leans forward intently, chin resting on folded hands as she listens, and on the basis of the prompt, it is going to generate this particular image. Here is another cool example. In this example, we have provided it an image of a fabric and we have provided the prompt, could you please provide a visual of fabric being sewn on the sewing machine? And then it is going to use its thinking capabilities and is going to show us a sewing machine which is actually sewing some clothes, and the fabric is exactly like the fabric that we provided it in the image along with the prompt. That is absolutely insane. Then we have another cute example where we have this kid who is holding different type of cookies along with the buttercreams or the decoration of different colors. Now we have provided the prompt that how do the cookies appear after the decoration. So on the basis of the frosting that we have generated and the shape of the cookies, it has provided us this output that these are the cookies and this is how they will appear after the decoration. That's really cute. Another example of the amazing thinking capabilities of Bagel is this one, where they provided it the image of the cabin and we have provided the prompt that could I see what the scenery looks like from this cabin. And based on the image that we provided to it, it is going to perform different sorts of thinking and is going to generate us an output that this is how the scenery might look like if we look out from the cabin. Then in addition to image generation, chat and image editing, we can also perform style transfer on the different images. So here is an example in which we have provided the image of the Mona Lisa and we have asked it to change it to the 3D animated style, and this is the final output. Then you can also get it to convert this particular image into a 3D PVC figure based on the image and also place it inside the plastic box. So this is how the output is going to look like. You can also use it to convert your images to the Japanese anime style or the Jellycat plush toy. All you need to do is provide it the prompt and it is going to change the style of the image for you. In addition to all that, you can also change an image to the clay style. You can change the image to the 3D animated style. You can change the image to Ghibli style, which is pretty famous these days on social media. Moreover, you can also convert your black and white images into colorful one and vice versa. And you can also convert some of your images into the Chinese New Year style as well. And in addition to all of these features, you can also use the Bagel to get some other cool effects on your image. So you can use this to perform navigation on a static image as well. So all you need to do is upload an image, and here I've provided the prompt that after 0.40 seconds move forward, and this is how it has generated the image. So once again, I need to remind you that it cannot generate videos, rather it provides us a bunch of different images which if you stitch together and play frame by frame will appear as if a video is generated. So here it has provided us the output. Let's quickly generate it. So after 0.40 seconds, it is going to move forward. You can see that a total of 15 different frames were provided. Then if we ask it that after 0.40 seconds move forward, then it has generated the image from this particular previous frame. So if I click on this generate button, now you can see that we have started moving forward from the previous frame. And once again, if I ask it to move forward after 0.40 seconds, then it has provided us another series of images. If we click on generate, then we will start moving forward from the previous frame onwards. So here is another example. We have provided this particular image and we have asked it to rotate the camera. So now it is going to generate a series of different images that will appear like you are viewing the image at different angles. So let's quickly go ahead and generate, and you can see that it is showing us different images, and which seems like the image which we provided to it is actually rotating. Next up, we have another example of navigation across the streets. So if you click on this generate, you can see that after 0.40 second, it is going to move to the left, and it seems pretty similar to navigating on the Google map, but here we can do that by simply providing it a single image. And you can also do that using a Minecraft image as well. So you can see that we have provided an image from a Minecraft field. And if you click on generate, it is going to provide us a series of images that will show what will the field look like if you move 0.60 seconds forward in multiple different intervals. And then you can also combine all of these capabilities together to be super creative and productive. So first of all, you can generate this ethereal fairy or the elf. So all you need to do is to provide a detailed prompt, and this is how you will get. And then you can go ahead and provide another prompt to it to make her a Jellycat plush toy, and it will convert the previous image into this one. Then you can further play around with it by providing it the prompt that I want to promote this doll to kids. Can you help me come up with a catchy slogan? And it will provide you a catchy slogan as well. And because the Bagel has this thinking feature, it can also reason more in depth, and you can leverage this to do like a step-by-step thinking or so. So for example, I've provided it the prompt that I want to create an image of an animal with 7 + 2 lives. Could you generate a text to image prompt for me? So firstly, it is going to perform certain thinking. So it will say that the user wants to create an image of an animal with 9 lives. So it has figured out this 7 + 2 = 9 life, and then it is going to perform different type of analysis on it, and has figured out that the animal with the 9 legs is a cat. So on the basis of all of these thinking, next it has provided us the prompt that this is the prompt that you can provide it. So once I copy all of this prompt and provide it to the Bagel, on the basis of that prompt, it is going to generate a cat which has 9 lives. So depicting that, it has provided 9 different hearts around it, depicting 9 different lines of a cat. So you can see that this was a really step-by-step thinking process and has involved deep thinking and reasoning. But since all of these capabilities are added in the Bagel, so it managed to perform this task correctly. Then after all of this processing, you can change the style of it by providing it the prompt that changed to 3D real style. This is how it is going to look like. Then you can change it that the cat lies down. You can do that too. And it also provides you option to add text to your images as well, because it is a multimodal model. So you can write the prompt that at the head written words sleepy kitty. So it is going to incorporate that in the image as well. So in this way, you can use this open source unified multimodal model to generate images. And the best part is that you can also download it locally on your system and then use it offline. So all you need to do is go to the official GitHub repo of the Bagel, which is actually present on the ByteDance seed. You can see it provides you all the different files and folders that are needed. So all you need to do is scroll all the way down, and it is going to provide you all the different steps that needs to be performed in order to download it. So firstly, you have to set up the environment to follow all of these steps. Then you need to download the pre-trained checkpoints. You can go to inference.py notebook to start playing with the Bagel, or you can use the Gradio web UI to start playing with Bagel as well. Moreover, you also have the option to train and fine-tune the model, which you can do that by running this bash script. So overall, it is an amazing tool to perform image generation, that too absolutely free. So I highly encourage all of you to try it out for yourself and let me know in the comments what you think about it. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.